just for the fact that I'm absolutely terrible at waiting and have no patience and no chill. That doesn't happen in our house. Welcome back. It is that time again. It is December. I should have filmed this 3 weeks ago, but here we are. I'm back with another minimal gift guide for kids. My kids range in age from 3 months old to almost 6, so I'm covering gifts for babies, toddlers, preschoolers, kindergartens, however you reference that sort of age group. And before we kick off with the gifts, I would like you to introduce you to our newest little addition. This is Tessa. She is 3 months old and she is an absolute delight, but has been keeping us pretty busy, so we haven't been around here on YouTube, but stick around and you'll get to see a lot more of this adorable little person. Okay, so what is baby Tess getting for Christmas? Now, at Christmas she's going to be 3.5 months old, so it's safe to say that she doesn't really want anything except milk. And you can probably hear her jingling her little Love Every Plagium over there in the background. But we're going to start with what she's gotten for want. So for Tess, I have some replay tableware. She's nowhere near starting solids, obviously, but this was a way to get her own set of the dishes that the other kids have. We primarily use china and glass for our kids, but they do each have a selection of this plastic replay, which is recycled dinnerware. We mostly use them for like snack plates and stuff. I send this cutlery to school if the kids are taking a thermos. And we've got a tiny little snack bowl and then a larger bowl. And everything's purple because her color is going to be purple. And if you haven't been here before, hi, I'm weird, I color code my kids. If you'd like to know more about that, let me know in the comments. So her want present, something you want, it's going to be her set of replay dinnerware. For something you need, we are getting along the same lines of feeding her smocks. These are from a brand called Little Chomps. They didn't have purple, sadly, so the only other color that we haven't got for our other kids is this kind of, I don't know, it's like a silvery grey blue situation. This is the long sleeve option, which is from 8 months to 2 years. It's big. It'll go down, like cover her whole body, which, you know, in terms of eating is never a bad thing. And then I also got her the shirt style one that the older kids have for later, for extras, for visitors, for whatever. As long as she's covered, I don't mind. I love these smocks. The kids wear these for most meals, when I remember. They're wipeable, they're washable, they're really soft, they're not stiff like others. Yeah, these are the best ones I found, and believe me, I've tried a lot of smocks over the years. For wear, she is getting her first little bathing suit. This is from Bonds. It's got a adorable little flower pattern, pink colored, zippy, covers full arms and then shorter legs, and has a little matching hat because I make my kids wear swim hats anytime we are outside. And finally, something to read. If you've got small kids, you've probably heard of Sandra Boynton before. We have her book Dino Snores, and so I thought we'd try another one of hers. I think Lincoln, who's 2, will also really love this one. So something you want, something you need, something you wear, something you read for my little baby Tess. Next up we have Lincoln. Lincoln turned 2 last week, and for him, something he wants, he is going to get this adorable little Dozy Dinkum baby doll. He's very into babies at the moment. I think you can hear Tess in the background again. With the arrival of his baby cousin about 7 months ago, and then with Tessa coming, he is very much about taking care of babies, so he needs his own baby doll. So this is a Dozy Dinkum. They're just really floppy and cute. Something he wants, something he needs. He has got his first pack of underwear. He's showing some interest in starting to, come on, let the price tag on, use the toilet. And as much as we haven't gone ahead with that yet, I feel like we should probably capitalize on that while he's interested in it. God help me. So we have got a pack of the trunk style undies that I prefer. These are just from Target, stretchy, comfortable, really cute. There's 5 in that. That's something he needs. Something to wear. I haven't gone with clothing for something to wear for the bigger kids 2 and up this year. I've gone with these. These are the silk wings, fairy wings, from Sarah's Silks. And yes, Linky's a green. His color is green. Yes, I'm weird, but yes, it works. So something to wear, and then finally something to read. Yeah, fun times around here. Linky's started to use his teeth a little bit when he gets angry, So we default to our learning process through books. This is one of Love Every's books. We love Every books because they are very realistic. They use pictures of real children. They talk about real responses, real reactions. They're not overly sanitized or cutesy, like they do actually depict the real things that young children struggle with. And so I'm hoping that this will be one that we can use to work with him about finding other ways to direct his feelings when he gets really frustrated. So yeah, something to read. Next up we have Freddie, who is 3.5. So for something he wants, we are gonna be getting more into Lego. So he is getting the Lego Friends little, what is it? Dog grooming car, which I think is very cute. He's very into his imaginative play with animals and people and stuff. So I think for him, it's going to be more about using the people and the dogs to create stories more than about building. So that's where we're going to start. Something he needs, again, same as his brother, he is getting underwear. I cannot get these labels off. They've used like an old school pricing gun on these, so I'm going to have to scribble over them with marker. He is getting more of the type of underwear that he has already, the Max Briefs from Target. I think these are like dinosaur themed. They're cute. Something to wear. He is also getting some beautiful Sarah's Silks wings. His are the blue color, seafoam or whatever they call it. And then finally, here's something to read. He is currently our worst sleeper. For somebody who was an amazing baby and toddler sleeper, once we sort of got through that initial newborn stage, he has been absolutely monstrous with it this year. And recently I was talking to him about that and I found myself saying, can't you sleep, little bear? Because we've always called him Freddy Bear. And it triggered in my memory that this was a book that we had as kids, Can't You Sleep, Little Bear? And it was an absolutely gorgeous story about a bear, and I think the bear's dad and all the different ways they tried to get the little bear to sleep. So I just thought it was a perfect fit for the child in question and also just a nice little memory to pass on. Finally, we have Violet, who is turning 6 in January. For want, she is also getting Lego Friends. This is the, what are they calling this? Cat Castle or something bizarre. It's got a few bits in it to build and also some characters to play with, and I think it will go nicely with Freddy's because they do quite well at constructing imaginative games together, which they play with for a while and then disintegrates into fighting, but I digress. So want some Lego, need, I mean, we're just being predictable at this point. Underwear, she's got a 7-pack of the girls. Target underwear, again, the brief style. Want, need, and then wear, you guessed it, wings for her as well. And then read. Now she is reading, she's doing quite well with her reading, and I wanted to get her something that was a bit more of an interesting story that she can read in essentially chapters. And this one was quite highly recommended, Izzy the Inventor. I hope this one is the first one in the series. It's a British story, Izzy the Inventor and the Unexpected Unicorn. Loves unicorns like every other 5-year-old girl in the world. I don't expect that she would read it all at once by any means. It'll definitely be a few pages at a time, but I think that it's going to be more interesting as a story than a lot of the sort of young reader stuff that they come across, because some of it's really boring. So that is Violet wanting where read. Now the other present that our children get from my husband and I is a present to share, and this year we are getting a trampoline slide. I'm going to insert a picture because currently it's in pieces in a box and it was better staying that way until we actually give it to them, just to alleviate the risk of somebody spotting it. Alright, now on to our Santa sacks. So our children get sacks from Santa. They've each got one with their name on it and just a few little items in there. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what they will be getting. So we're going to start with Tessa again. She is getting this little smoothie cup. It's a stainless steel cup. It's got a silicone sleeve, lid and straw. Lid, and then it comes with a closed lid as well, so you can use it as a food jar if you want to. So that's really cute. That was a bit more difficult to get. I got them in a set of 4 from Amazon US and they shipped here. They just took ages to come. So yes, spoiler alert, they're each getting one of these in their specific colors. I know. And then her other Santa gift is going to be this little V-Box wrist teether. You loop it over their hand, they can grasp it, but it's around their wrist to hopefully stay on longer. However, we did have one for Lincoln and he lost it, so you know, who knows. Speaking of Lincoln, he's up next. So he also has his smoothie cup. Yes, it's green, well done. And then he has some sidewalk chalk. Along with the drawing theme, he is getting this little LCD tablet thing for drawing. Violet and Freddie already have these in the car and he sort of happily uses them, so just adding one of those in for him. And then finally a Yoto card, which I did for Santa Sack last year as well, and I think I'll probably continue that as a tradition because they all love their Yotos. We'll be staying at my parents' house for Christmas Eve because Reese is away, and so it just gives us more of that family experience without him here. And they'll all have their little Yotos with them because they go everywhere. So he is getting Dear Zoo, which is a children's classic. I think Violet got the book of Dear Zoo for her first Christmas. For Freddie, blue smoothie cup. For drawing materials, he is getting these Pipsqueaks washable markers. We've had markers at various times and we've either ended up with them all drying out because the cats were left off, or me throwing them out because they were endlessly left out or otherwise used irresponsibly. I'm sure you can use your imagination there. And then just to go in the Santa Sack, this is just like the world's worst drawing pad. I ordered it without very high hopes and it didn't even meet those. So it's just a pad of plain paper, and the main reason I'm including this is that because I would anticipate that the markers are going to be opened prior to me seeing the kids on Christmas morning, so at least then they've got something to draw on that isn't the walls. And for his Yoto card, we have 5-minute stories from Daniel Tiger. We love Daniel Tiger. They have the potty Daniel Tiger and the sleepy Daniel Tiger Yoto cards already, and they are on constant repeat for both boys. So the 5-minute stories will be a nice addition to that. So that's 4 things for Freddie's Santa Sack. And then Miss Violet, along the same lines, pink smoothie cup, drawing things. She is getting the 20 washable markers. We would assume that all the drawing things will eventually be shared by everyone, but just for the sake of them each having something to open, and I'm sure they'll yell at each other about, that's mine, for a day or two, and then it'll move on. And also the very crap drawing pad. I mean, when these came and I realized how rubbish they were, I thought about replacing them, but realistically they only need to last the day. And then finally, and sticking with the drawing theme, she is getting the Yoto Daily Draw Along Originals card. She loves art, she loves drawing. She doesn't particularly enjoy colouring in as much. She prefers to be freely creative, which is what we've kind of encouraged. So this has got 12 draw along activities. So presumably they just are describing to the kids what they should draw. And I think both Violet and Freddie will really enjoy this. And again, hopefully a good Christmas morning activity. So yeah, she also has 4 items going in her Santa Sack. So overall, this Christmas is quite simple and minimal. We don't restrict the items we get to Christmas and birthdays, if that makes sense. I know some people kind of save anything throughout the year for Christmases and birthdays, but just for the fact that I'm absolutely terrible at waiting and have no patience and no chill, that doesn't happen in our house. So our Christmas is comparatively simple. Added to that, they will get gifts from aunties and uncles and neighbours and friends and so on and so forth. So I certainly don't feel that they are deprived in any sense. This year for wrapping gifts, I've decided to use mostly reusable cloth gift bags. I stumbled across this New Zealand company called Waste Free Celebrations. Their beautiful cloth bags are handmade by women in Afghanistan in an attempt to get them out of poverty, which is lovely, and the materials are just lovely quality. I ended up buying 2 of their 10 bag sets, and quite frankly I wish I'd got more. And then I'm just using craft paper tags, and I've got labels that say want, need, wear, read in each kid's colour, and those just come from my favourite planner company, PMD Stickers. So I'm using those for as many presents as I can, and then I will wrap the rest just in normal brown paper, tied up with string. So I'm going to try and knock out as much of this wrapping as I can while the kids are out, and then finish off later in the week. Hopefully have everything stored away well in advance of Christmas, and then I can focus on all the other things that I have forgotten before the day arrives. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another gift guide. I can't believe I've been making this video for 6 years. That feels absolutely ridiculous. Coming up in the new year, I do have some more things planned, but again, with 4 kids under the age of 6, the current level of circus that is this house, I won't make any promises. I would love to become more consistent on YouTube, and I'd also love to hear from you what kind of content you most enjoy watching from me. So if you could leave a comment below, that would be great. You can follow me on Instagram. I'll link my account below. And I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas holiday season, however you choose to celebrate, and I'll see you back in the new year.